Ever wonder why quitting bad habits is super hard? Most people mess up by trying to stop all at once, like promising never to smoke, watch naughty stuff online, or chase after quick thrills again. But before they know it, they're back to square one. Feels like a lost battle, right? Here's a juicy bit from the 70s that sheds light on this mess. Scientists did this wild experiment where they gave rats two types of water, boring old water, and another kind spiked with cocaine. Guess what? The rats went nuts over the cocaine water, drinking it till they literally couldn't anymore. Sounds grim. But then, another crew of brainy folks tried something different. They built a rat paradise called Rat Park, complete with all the rat delights: space, toys, and most importantly, buddies. They had the same setup with the two water types. The shocker, not a single rat OD'd on the cocaine water. Even the ones previously hooked on cocaine ditched the drugged water once they hit Rat Park. So, what's the bombshell here? Addiction isn't just about the bad stuff you can't quit, it's about what's missing in your life. If your world's all about hiding in the basement, zero pals, no dreams, and health's out the window, then yeah, breaking free from addiction is gonna feel impossible. Rat Park tells us, it's not just about ditching the bad, it's about filling your life with good stuff. Friends, dreams, health, that's the real deal. Hey, sorry to be the one to tell you, but if you're struggling with an addiction, like to naughty videos, food, or drinking, it's going to be super tough to beat. Why? Because it's like you're stuck in a human-sized version of those lonely rat cages. To really kick an addiction, you need to switch up your surroundings to something way better. You need your own version of Rat Park, or else you'll just keep stumbling and falling back into old habits. So, how do you start flipping the script? There are three big things in your life you gotta focus on. These are the keys to unlocking a happier you and escaping that lonely cage to find your human rat park. Did you know almost half of the people out there only have one person they can talk real stuff with? Sure, you might have buddies, but if you think about it, how deep do those friendships really go? Are you guys getting real about life and pushing each other to be better? Or just chatting about the latest game or TV show? A lot of times, what we've got are more like people we know than true friends. So, what's the move to make real friends and build strong connections? You've got to level up your social game. Learn how to dive deeper into talks and really connect with people. It's all about finding those bonds that go beyond the surface. By focusing on these areas, you're basically building your own rat park. It's about filling your life with positive, meaningful experiences and relationships that lift you out of that lonely cage and into a happier, healthier life. Alright, here's the next big thing you gotta focus on. And trust me, it's a game changer. Ditch the endless scrolling on social media and start hanging out with friends face to face. By making this change, you're going to notice a huge boost in how many true friends you've got. The second big area to work on is finding work or activities that feel important to you. Did you know that 70% of people with jobs in the US are really unhappy with what they do? You don't hear about that happening at cool places like Google or Tesla. Most jobs out there can be pretty boring, like just filling out paperwork, typing stuff into computers, or following someone else's orders, which doesn't give people much to feel good about. Do you have to quit your job to beat an addiction? Not really. What you do need is to find something that matters to you. Maybe that's helping out in your community, sharing your art or music online, or finally, starting on that book you've always wanted to write. Think about what's really important to you and dive into it. For me, it's making these videos to help others in a positive way. When your work means something, it brings joy into your life. You must work on becoming a better you. And no, we're not talking about making sculptures. When I say sculpting, I mean working on making yourself better, which isn't always going to feel great. It's tough, and sometimes it hurts, but the happiness that comes after is worth it. Take exercising as an example. It's hard and stressful while you're doing it, but afterward you feel amazing. Improving yourself is the same deal. Whether it's getting better at talking to new people, saying no to junk food on a hot day, or any other self-improvement, it's all about giving up what you want right now for a better future. By focusing on these three big things, you're not just escaping the lonely cage, you're building your very own space filled with connections, meaningful work, and a better version of yourself. Every little bit of effort counts. By focusing on those three big changes, you're basically upgrading your life bit by bit. Imagine you've spent a month doing better stuff for yourself, hitting the gym, chilling with friends, and diving into a cool project you really care about. You might not be living it up in Rat Park yet, but you're definitely not stuck in that old, sad cage anymore. Here's the cool part. The better your space gets, the less you'll want to fall back into bad habits. And because you're not giving in to those temptations as much, it gets easier to keep up with the good stuff, like working out more, hanging out more, and getting deeper into your projects. This creates a super positive cycle that helps pull you away from whatever you're struggling with, moving you step by step towards a happier, healthier life. Get to a place where you've created your own awesome space. You'll be so busy and happy that you won't even think about looking at bad stuff or searching for things that you know you shouldn't.